Hello, good morning, folks. It's a rainy Sunday morning here. Starting the day off with a bit of a draft before I need to do all the chores that I need to do when you're living alone. Last few drafts have been pretty bad. Apologies for the background rainy noise. If you do like it, it's unfortunately not intentional. But yeah, I don't have any place where the noise will not go through, and apparently my microphone picks up all of the little noises outside. So okay, let's see. Picks. Triumphant and Venture is fine. Obviously it's a 2-mana 1/1 that most of the time can take down a couple of creatures, venture a couple of times, so on and so forth. Interpret Outlander is fine. It's a 2-mana 2/3 with reach. Just like as a 2-mana is really good. I might just take the Triumphant Adventure here, just because it's a fun card to play around with. It does sort of lock you in a bit to white-black, because you want to be able to play Triumphant Adventure at 2 if at all possible. But that's fine. Ray of Frost is fine, and that's pretty much the sort of my top 3 picks in the pack. Okay, Asmodeus the Archfiend, I have not been impressed by. I mean, yes, it's 6-mana 6/6, but there's better things for 6-mana 6/6. The draw 7 is a bit. The format is fast enough that the fact that you need to start paying for your cards is super painful. I mean, Eye of Vecna is fine, because Eye of Vecna you can choose to do it or not. Asmodeus of the Archfiend, just do it. You can't just like choose not to. So not very good. Burning Hands is fine, but I just want to go straight up like venturing here. Veteran Engineering is a really good creature in terms of just being able to block, because toughness 4 is something that is very difficult for people to sort of punch through in this format. A couple of things here. Minimum containment is of course a removal spell, and you hear something on a watch is fine, as part of again removal, or perhaps once in a while party pump, but mostly removal. But I'll take the minimum containment here. It's a more unconditional removal than the other side. Okay, things are starting to dry up on the colors that I have. I'll take the blue dragon. 7-mana 5/5. It's a bit slow. 7 mana is a lot to get to in the format, but we do have some defensive starts, and blue white is fine. Like it would be like a blue white flyer deck / venturing once in a while if I do go down that route. The other route is of course to switch to red here. There's a couple of relatively strong red card. Pondering Barbarian, Price of Loyalty are all fine, but let's go with the blue dragon. Are we? It's like, yeah, let's go full on dragons. No, let's just get a Pegasus in. Just get a Pegasus in. Yeah, and we're trying to do this blue white flyer type of deal here. 2-mana 1/3. Nothing much here for us. The best card for me in the pack is currently Shambling Ghast, as well as Underdark Basilisk. I might just take Shambling Ghast. The blue can be a splash. The other option is if we are going to go to a full. Let's go Shambling Ghast. The other option also is just taking Gloomstalker, as we're trying to venture and finish the dungeon. So the Gloomstalker is better than just a 3 mana 2/3. Half of Monk here I think is pretty decent. We're trying to be a relatively defensive deck, and half of Monk as a 1/4 blocks a lot of things, and also tap down any of the big creatures that we cannot block with that body. Let's take Thief's Tool here. I mean, Heart Dropper is fine. Blundering Barbarian, blunder. Horde Robber is fine. So just a 2-drop. Again, we continue to try to venture as much as possible. Well, let's take a Deadly Dispute. I'm definitely not running a second Thieves Tool. Deadly Dispute is good because like the fact that Sacrifice Artifact sometimes just have a random treasure in play that you don't mind losing out to, because when you're venturing, most of the time you venture into Pendlehaven, and as a part of that is you get a 1/1 or a Goblin token, and either one of those can be food for the Deadly Dispute. Okay, we have a Drist, we also have a Reaper Talisman. Both are good. Drist is probably the stronger one. There's also a Hamapashar and drop here as well as good cards. We can splash the green since we are mostly black-white. Take Eye. I've been pretty impressed with Eye. Again, the fact that it's not a must ability, like a Phyrexian Arena, for example, means that it lends itself to a more sort of in a way aggressive deck, but also decks that doesn't have a natural way of card advantage. So yeah, overall it's been quite decent. Nothing too exciting here for me. Eyes of the Beholder as a removal is fine. I'll just take Mock of the Open Hand here. Creature's always good. Okay, Barrow-in. I'll take Barrow-in. Warren's good. Hoping to wheel either Evolving Wilds or Ranger Hawk here. Skeleton is fine as well. Ooh, do I want the second Warren? Yes. Sometimes it's worth to just like, even if you have it out, if you need to finish the dungeon, just play it out, venture, then get that that trigger up. Never actually been in I've never actually played a deck where I successfully carry out the trigger here. So we'll see if today's gonna be that day. Couple of things here. I'm just gonna take Check for Traps. Check for Traps can get randomly get their bombs and stuff. Something to do at 2, which is always good. Okay, a second Veteran Dungeoneer I am okay with. I'm starting to be a bit heavy on the 4s here. Hoping to get a bit more early drops or interaction spells early, but should be okay. We'll see. Barrow-in, Klund Undur. Probably Gloomstalker. No, I already have too many Gloomstalker. Let's just take 50 Feet of Rope. I'm not gonna play more than 2 Gloomstalker. We're probably not playing the Blue Dragon here at this point. Our top end would be just Drist and a Zombie Ogre. big fat ogre. The 3/5 body does block quite a bit. I think doubles. How much creatures do I have? 15. Oh, I actually have quite a number of creatures. I don't want to take a another 4-drop here if I can help it. So let's just take the torch. Don't know how good Health Elf Monk is in multiples. I guess you can tap down multiple things, but again, the 4-drop is a bit tight at the moment. Like the Pegasus is good because I can, for example, once wrist becomes bigger, I can start flying him over the line and straight to face, which would be helpful. I'm probably not gonna play Monk off the open hand. The deck has too many. The deck's curve is not aggressive enough, I would say, for the Monk off open hand. I'll just take a rare here. I'm not gonna play any of that, and probably not take 50 food. So there's a bit of again, priority goes to early drops here as well as yeah, nobody wants the Archfiend. Early drops as well as removal spells, as always. Like right now, if we look at our things that sort of either affects the board or interact with the opponent. Okay, what do we have here? So a number of things. Horde Robber. I just got like my ass handed over to me in a silver platter by rogue class sometime last night. If you don't have like early plays and somebody just goes 1-drop into rogue class into menace and stuff, you're just gonna die. Just gonna die. Yeah, White Dragon is good. White Dragon is really good. Here, Strider is so. Owlbear is really good as well, but not at the level of White Dragon. Also, I am not gonna play a double green on my mostly black-white deck as well. Okay, here's something relatively interesting. So Ingenious Smith, I don't think I have a lot of artifacts. Only Delver's Torch if I am playing Delver Torch. So I'm not into that. Dawnbringer Cleric and whatever, these are mostly whatevers. I'll take the Lair of the Hydra. I'm splashing green anyway. So I'll have one. Ooh, oh nice, Nadar. That's a nice surprise. Splashable. I would recommend splashing for Nadar if you have a relatively like curve that you need. Like a 3-mana 3/3 is already good. 3-mana 3/3 with Vigilance. But yeah, so back to the Lair of the Hydra. It's just I'm gonna be running at least 2 green sources because of the Driss anyway. So with it can randomly just be a big boy that can finish games later on. Okay, I'm just gonna take Fate's Reversal here. I have a couple of good cards that do I take Ranger's Hawk? I don't have equipment. I don't have good equipments. So that's not a like Fate Reversal is Ranger's Hawk is not great if I don't have like a lot of what do you call it? Equipments. Gonna take an Evolving Wilds here. Be able to get that green source is great. Alright, let's take another removal spell in minimum containment. Do I splash in Hamapashar? So this is a difficult one because Hamapashar is okay, but I don't think that it's worth doubling up a lot of the stuff in. Like it's not Drist, right? It's not gonna go. Cleric there. Okay. We can take Eye of the Beholder just as another removal spell. It's not a Driss that can actually finish the game for you. It depends too much on other cards to make it good. So I am not too high on it as well. Whatever here, not going to play that. I might stick with the Dawnbringer Cleric just as a one-off here. It works out pretty well. Thieves Tool. Do I want Thieves Tool? Do I want Ranger's Hawk? Yeah, let's just take Ranger's Hawk here. I mean, it is a sort of if we do need to like venture to just finish up the dungeon, that is a decent enough option. Alright, we need to cut 4. We have 17 creatures, which is fine. Okay, Thieves Tool we're taking out. We are not looking to give a lot of people unblockable. A lot of our stuff is... Oh, I guess we can. It's 3 or less, right? It's not 2. Because like borrowing being unblockable is quite good, bringing back Nadar or Gloomstalker or Dawnbringer Cleric, whatever. Deadly Dispute probably I'll take out. I don't have a lot of synergy with it. Fate's Reversal has been pretty okay for me. Sometimes you just want to get the big dudes will get answered and you just want them back. So that's fine. Let's just have one Gloomstalker. And let's not have Half-Elf Monk. And let's not have Great Axe. I do like Great Axe with the Rager Hawk, and even with Driss, it becomes really good, right? The 7/3 double striker is a force to be reckoned with. It really is like a wrecking ball. But it's still a relatively low impact card at the beginning, and I think we have plenty of cards that can go through. That's decent with Gloomstalker as well. Or do I take in a Great Axe and not have 2 borrow-ins? Let's do that instead. Yep, lands look good. I wish MTGA gives it an easy way for me to like one, two, three, four, five, six. Just I don't know if this is actually have looked a way to just choose my default basic land that I want to play. I don't have the I mean, honestly, it's not as important as like in Paper Magic, when you do actually like I do really like the full art lands in Paper Magic. In Arena it's fine, but it gets minimized anyway. Alright, let's go with that. We can play a couple of games. Still relatively early. I do have some other things that I need to do today. We'll see how many games that we can play through, and otherwise we'll just split the video up a little bit, which is fine, having different parts, recording when we can. We just had this is not a great hand. Opponent goes first. We'll keep it anyway. Mulligan is it's too punishing a little bit. As long as the hand is good enough to, it has like 2 to 3 lands. Most of the time I just keep, unless it's like my entire hand is like red and then I just have like double plains, then I tend to not keep that. Okay. Some considerations here. I can keep up the just not cast anything here because they're not casting anything here. To be able to cast the Gist instead of the Veteran Engineer. We'll do that. They seem to not be in a hurry. We'll follow suit. I might just still play Veteran Engineer next turn, just because. Okay, never mind. I was afraid of some sort of removal spell, but if they're tapping out, then we can be a lot more aggressive in what we do. And they also went for Dungeon of the Mad Mage, so they can't get a treasure token relatively quickly. As well, they need to hit their land drops. Next turn, just attack with everything, and then we may play the Pegasus depending if he sets up a blocker or not. Pegasus, just get the Gist to fly over everyone. Oh, there you go. That's the removal spell. It's all good. We still have a 4/1 that we can trade with. Might need to get rid of that Reaper Talisman. Let's go mines. No, we don't want the Ranger Hawk. We would prefer a non-basic land, so we can play the White Dragon. We would prefer a land in general, so we can play the White Dragon. Preferably not Lair of Hydra, because then I cannot play the White Dragon. Okay, we got a Troll coming out to play, which is absolutely fine. He also did not manage to put down a land, which is great news for us. So I'm just gonna Pegasus getting the 4/1 to swing here, just so I can do Eye of Vecna as well. Though I have nothing that really requires a tapping down at this moment in time. I'm okay with sacrificing the Veteran Engineer if required. So if he equips this to the Loathsome Troll, that is going to be an 8-point life swing, 6 down on me, up 2 on him. But the swing back from me will be, what, 7, 9? Which is fine. Like, I'll take that. I'll take that trade. I can also just block here, which I probably will. I mean, yes, he can get it back, but if he wants to spend all his mana in, like, getting back the troll, then he can do that. Drop? Okay. So let's decline. I do want to play the... Okay, that's fine. I do want to play the White Dragon, so this is a good time to play that, because I don't need that. I don't need that mana at this moment. So we're just gonna start attacking. Next turn I will activate the Eye of Vecna and then probably contain something. Maybe the Reaper Talisman. He has enough like mana. He has the treasure to either do a double black spell or a double white spell, so even if I give him another treasure, is hopefully won't be that bad. Yep, there's the Grim Bounty. Okay, all good. Let's pick 2. Okay, so Evolving Wilds is fine. How many cards do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to that so we can double spell a bit. We'll attack with our Pegasus. Play our Gloomstalker. And Containment Priest the Reaper Talisman. Hoot hoot. Is he gonna just do Loathsome Troll? He has quite a lot of cards in hand, which is a bit concerning. I don't know if, I mean, he also has a couple of treasures here. So I don't know if the stuff in hand is because he can't cast it, he's just not drawing lands. Roper, okay. Port Robber, okay. Still pretty okay with those. Let's continue to hurt ourselves like the masochists that we are. Let's play a Zombie Ogre and then attack with a 2/3 and pass it. So the Zombie Ogre is really good, just because it makes it really difficult for him to attack. Like, if he attacks with everything, I block the Lurking Roper. With the Gloomstalker, just chump that, kill the Wandering Troubadour. So this is another reason why I don't particularly like the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. It's like, so he's ventured 3 times. If he has gotten Pendelhaven, he's already at almost to the last one, so he just needs 1 more to just draw a card and finish the dungeon overall. And with Wandering Troubadour, like, there are certain parts of the venture which doesn't mix, like the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is just awkward. Things like exile the top 2 cards of your library, you may play them. Which that only lasts at that time, right? So that's kind of awkward if Wandering Troubadour is the one that activates that. Of course, at that point you just do like a 1/1 Black Skeleton creature token into play. But yeah. Alright, are you attacking? Probably not. Let me just get a forest here for the lair of the Hydra to be able to be animated. Alright, my turn. I'll still continue to draw. I do need the... Yeah. We're just plugging in the board here. The Eye of Vecna, like 2 damage is a lot. So I do want to finish up the game relatively quickly. And I might need to stop eyeing myself sometime soon. And I'll leave up a couple of mana for Lair of the Hydra just in case I need an extra blocker. Even as a 1/1, it's still a blocker. So see if he rolls a 20 here. Nope, almost, but no cigars. The opponent is still stuck in a very awkward like land situation here. That's what, six lands overall, and it's still sort of only 1 swamp and only 1 plains. I don't know what the ratio he's running, or it's just magic being magic. So we know he is mostly black-green with actually I haven't seen any of his white splash, I think. So no idea. No idea. All right, cool. So I managed to fight that out thanks to the wonderful and painful Eye of Vecna. Any type of card advantage is like super strong here, especially colorless one, in my opinion anyway. Let's see what we get to next. Ooh, this is a toughie. Opponent goes first. So how lucky do we feel? Do we think that the opponent has a fast enough deck to punish us? I guess we get to see. Okay, that's a promising start. That is a promising start. It is a new season, so I am back to gold from diamond. Hopefully that means that there's just a lot, the overall pool can be a bit more forgiving. Pool of players, I mean, can be a lot more forgiving than when I was up in certain levels of platinum. Diamond. I was in diamond, not platinum. Though sometimes it doesn't really matter. Oh, you find the villain's lair. Okay, sure. There's that face reversal is for later. Hope I draw into an untapped land here. Is that untapped land you? So I'm just gonna play out my stuff. Get a bit of a, oh shit, no, whoops. That's really bad. That was dumb. So, crack Evolving Wild first, and then Scry. Okay? Okay. Because this is absolutely useless now. Is it though? Do I just keep this? I hate myself so much. So next turn we'll play Veteran Dungeoneer, crack Evolving Wilds to get mana for Drist. Okay, that's fine. Take 3. So Veteran Dungeon Keeper, toughness 4, can block Hoarding Ogre, doesn't die to Dragon's Fire, and a lot of other stuff. If he does want to kill it, he needs to spend the fireball. Do I just want a treasure? Yeah, I'll just get a treasure. This way, if I need to ISO the Beholder, I can. Just that cute. I just want to kill that before it pops off. Maybe. I do like Chaos Channeler is another. So I have Vecna is really good because of the card advantage. If you let Chaos Channeler live for too long, there's just going to be way too much value that the guy gets from it. The other plays, of course, we just go Nadar and then Borrowin. I think we finish. Yes, we do finish the. We do finish that, which we can pump everyone. Yeah, I guess that's a better play still. So we give Chaos Channeler 0, -4, -0. So that way, even if, that way even if they attack and get some value out of it, I can at the very least kill. Oh, okay, that's just rude. That's rude. Plan is still the same. Plan is still the same. But that is just rude. I mean, I don't know how good, like, I don't pick these very highly still. Because at the end of the day, the format is relatively aggressive, 2-drops and stuff. So if you have too many of these type of cards, you do fall behind very quickly. Yeah, like what are you actually gonna put that on top of your library now? You are, okay. Good to know that's there. Yeah, let's just risk this. That's fine. Continue attacking with the flyer. So what I may want to do is just like play Horde Rober, and then finish off the Mine of Pendle Haven. I mean, if he wants to like counter Horde of Rober, he absolutely feels free to counter Horde of Rober here. Then also just start attacking next turn. Into the battlefield, right? Yes. Alright, so if we finish a dungeon, so I'll just attack with a few things. I'll keep up the Veteran Engineer as just defense. I'll probably lose the Borrowin, but that's fine, because the only way he can kill that is either double block, or I get rid of his 3/4. Oh, it's still a double block regardless. This is just spell, right? Yeah. Oh, we just continue to wail on him a couple of times, and that can go to the bottom. No other creatures? No. Why did I face reversal? I face reversal something. Was it Nadar? Did I go? Oh yeah, I went Nadar. It dies. Did Nadar die twice? Let's get rid of the. Let's get off the 3/4 body, because that's a bit harder for me to deal with. Or do I take out the ogre? Let's check out the ogre. Oh, he lets Driz through. Wow. So we still have an Eyes of the Beholder in my hand. He still have a counter spell. Just fine. I'm winning on board. Yep, that is a. That is definitely a what do you call it? A desperate attack. Just trying to find some sort of solution to what he has right now, and that's not gonna work out well. Let's get rid of the big blocker here. It's the only thing that Nadar can't punch through. And then let's just attack with everything. He can't swing back very effectively. Let's make a goblin token. He might just if blocks everything to Nadar, he dies. He just gave up. Okay. That is absolutely fine. Relatively clean game there. Quite impressed by the deck so far. I just had a lot of the right sort of time. We also were not fighting against like a super aggressive deck with 2 drops and the goblin, the 2-mana goblin pack leader dude, which can just like run me over very quickly in that game. Alright, this is a decent enough hand. There's at least a 2-drop that can block any 2/2s that's trying to come in. But I might not play it out that way depending. But if they're not being aggressive, I would prefer to keep the Dawnbring Cleric in case they have something a bit more juicy, I guess. Let's play Dawnbring Cleric here. So the reason why I want to play it with Curdle on the board is just if he wants to get in, I want him to pay that 2 extra mana. Because the, it is a lot of ability to go through to be, as in like, if he does get a hit in, it's actually quite painful. 2 damage, I mill a card, and then he scries 1. It adds up over time. Oh. Assume you're not gonna attack here. Alright, just gonna equip with Thieves' Tool and then attack. I mean, feel free to do it. Okay. I would have liked that land, but okay. Ooh, I have Vecna. So Scry is a bit useless here because whatever we Scry is gonna get. Yeah, I don't mind that being in the bottom. I don't mind playing it either. Yeah, Vecna here will help out with some of the things. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's promising. Let's just attack with everything here. So that's Eye of Vecna. Like I do have the, in terms of damage output, I have higher damage output right now in my hand. If he wants to counter Eye of Vecna, then he can counter Eye of Vecna, it's fine. Alright, I think that's worse for him. But sure, we'll give this to the Dawnbringer Cleric just to have the guy has a bit more punch to it when he does attack. Okay, so he could have countered that, but he didn't. Cool. Yep. Go ahead and attack Curdle. Okay, that's fine. Continue bottoming out. I'm not gonna play. I actually have a play. I mean, if his plan is to just be, it depends. I guess he can just spike pit trap something. That's attack first. That's attack first. I'm still doing 5 damage, so. Did we just make a goblin? What 6 mana creatures do we have? The white dragon is the only thing that comes to mind. So let's make a goblin. Let's be more aggressive. Then we can just threaten a couple of things here. Yep. So I did not want to play Drist. We're almost there. We're almost there. Touch on a Fate's Reversal, so next turn I can. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just Fate's Reversal here. I'll take the Shambling Gas because I want to basically get the Gloomstalker in next time. Let's put the counter onto the Goblin. Just applying as much pressure as I can to him at this point in time. He can always spike pit trap my Burrow-in. Not, I guess, not now. Interesting. Yep, is that gonna be a top or is that gonna be a bottom? Bottom, okay, cool. Does he have a removal spell? Does he have a bounce spell? Aw. That's no fun. Oh, we continue to attack anyway, right? So I get to finish a dungeon. Ooh. That's good. I think I'll also Drist here while his stuff is down. Getting 2 creatures on the board. 5 mana, 7 power, one of them being trample, the other one being double strike. Effectively, what, 10 power on the board with 5 mana? It's quite good. It's quite good, I hear. And now the threats that I have is just like exponentially better. Because he can't kill both Drist as well as Nadar at the same time. Gelatinous Cube, alright. No, my life is low enough that I don't want to do that. The fact that he can make, the fact that Curdle is unblockable does matter. And we just continue to... Yep. Beef boss down. Just climb up the rank as quickly as I can, I guess, at this point. It's all good, it's all good. 10:30, time check. Got another 30 minutes to play. Technically 15 minutes. I still need to get ready for that. For the thing that I need to do next. So I'll finish this game and then I'll stop there. Then I'll come back and finish up at a later time. Another blue deck. I'll keep the Dawnbringer Cleric out just again for any type of enchantments that might come into play later on. Okay, let's go veteran. Okay, I was about to say, like, if people are just playing that 3 mana counter spell all the time, I guess overall it's a good thing for me. It's not a great card, so I will just take that if people are playing it. I'll still get beat by it once in a while, but you know, overall it's not great. So just Containment Priest the Rhyme Shield. Yeah, let's do that. It's Ward 3, right? Do I have Ward 3? Yes, I do. Just get rid of that when I can. I mean, unless opponent has something very big, it's all good here. I'll just continue attacking him for 6. Play the White Dragon. I mean, this is where I might get counterspelled. Do I care about that? Yeah, a little bit. I don't want to get my White Dragon countered. And I can push in the damage to our Warrior Pegasus anyway. And play the Shambling Guest. If they have something that they can cast, I don't know what. Contact? Yep. Okay. Next time, perhaps. Well, no, I guess he shouldn't be attacking. Well, let's see if he now have a counter spell. He does. Well, shit happens. It's annoying. Fine. So he did have it back then and this time as well. Fair enough. Ooh. That's why I'm keeping up the Dawnbringer Cleric, I guess. I don't want him to be able to do the 5. We're at a stalemate here. This is when the wizard class excel. That's also an annoying card. So we'll do Dawnbringer Cleric. We'll destroy target enchantment. We'll take out his flyer. We take out his Lurking Roper. Take out his flyer. I can deal with the Roper some other ways. Like jump blocking. 4 turn clock, let's go. Yeah. I mean, you attack with the Roper here, I just take it, right? It's not. It's nothing controversial. Alright. That's a decent card. Like, even if if he double blocks it, like against with the Arcane Investigator and Inspiring Bard, for example, just to kill it, I can take out a 3/3 with a 2-mana 1/1, while also venturing into a dungeon. So, I think overall that's fine. Overall, it's good. Oh, I get the Avenger twice because of Zombie Ogre. Or he might just let 1 damage in. I mean, that's also appropriate. Just attack. Like he'll probably like this is not a very good one because he has now 2 small things. He'll just trade with the Goblin token. Yeah. It'll just trade with the Arcane Investigator here because he'll block with the Arcane Investigator and the Wolf, but that's fine. Like, I'm actually pretty interested in killing the Arcane Investigator at this point. Okay, no, he'll just take the Inspiring Bard. Just fair. Just absolutely fair. Just like that. Enter, so we do get that in. What do I want to pump? I guess the Pegasus is the most likely pump. So the Ranger Hawk at least gave me some sort of like quote unquote card advantage. It's not a lot of card advantage, but at least it gives me something to do with my mana, even if I draw it 2 lands, for example. Guess they're gonna start attacking in the air here. Yep. No blocks, because why would I block with a 2/1/1 here that can net me stuff? Let's see this first. Let's tap the Goblin. Just draw a card. Alright. So we can play Driss next turn, that's fine. Let's check out what's in his hand. Sure, we'll take that out. We lose 1 life, which is a bit painful. But what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, the Arcane Investigator. Arcane Investigator is so good when you're at this point of the game. Oh, secret door. Oh boy, this is gonna be painful. I do think I need to play it out. Just thinking, do I have anything to deal with the Air Cult Elemental or not? Which is a very awkward thing to ask, but I'm actually not sure if I do at this point. Oh, that sort of works. Right, 4? Yeah, that sort of works. Ranger's Hawk with a Great Axe is an effective blocker against an Air Cult Elemental. Oh, that makes things a bit more awkward. Decline, because I'll die next turn. Okay, Fate's Reversal. Oh no, I can't. 1 mana left. Okay. Second Fate's Reversal, getting back 1 life from Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then get the White Dragon back, be able to tap down the Air Cult Elemental, surviving at 1 life. Surviving at 1 life. He has not gone into the dungeon yet. So the problem is I will need to block with the Ranger Hawk, because otherwise I would go down to 1, which means I die from he can just activate Secret Door and go to Tomb of Annihilation, and that would means I'm dead. So we just need to, oh boy. Guess I'm just dead now. I'm just dead now. So a couple of things I could be better maybe. That time I played out the White Dragon first, but I had the opportunity to play the White Dragon first. Perhaps it was better to just play it even though it's going to get countered. Because at least we got it out of the way. Probably a better play than what actually happened this time around. So yes. Because he has more flyers than I do, and he managed to buff down the board better because of the Roper, which is a bit annoying. Okay, yeah, that's just game here. All right, that's it for now. Have stuff to do. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we're back. We are back live. Ooh. Okay, here we are back. We are back. Let's draft. I do have some food on the way. But we should be able to finish at least 1 game before my order of barbecue chicken with some nice chili sauce come around. I really like this hand. So first, second turn, Triumphant Adventure, into Eye of Vecna, into draw with Eye of Vecna and Horde Robber. It's a relatively good play, I think. So yes, sir, let us go. So as you can hear, the rain has stopped outside. For whatever reason, the microphone is picking up my voice a lot more according to OBS, but we'll see. Alright, I like this. I like this. Yeah, I like it when my opponent doesn't build up his board very well. So we have time to just build up, get some value from the Eye of Vecna, and really get things going. Mr. Chris Murray here, playing on an island. Pixie Guide, alright. Wizard class. So that's good. Let's attack first. That's Scry. See what we get. Let's bottom that. Okay, yeah, my bad. Again, I should be. So what I should have done was I should have played Evolving Wilds, crack Evolving Wilds, and then do it. But, you know, that's how we go about. Let's just draw a card first. Okay, good. Just get a forest here. That's my singular forest. A singular forest. Next turn we'll just engineer. We'll try just to finish the last line relatively quickly, while he turtles around with his wizard class. I would have just attacked there, since it's not like he's gonna block my Triumphant Adventure. Let's decline that. We don't need to do that at this point in time. Let's just attack. Get some treasure. So if he blocks here, for whatever reason, I will make... Oh no, it doesn't matter. I'll make a treasure token anyway. I forgot that the declaration is not on any damage. It's just when it attacks. I mean, there's no reason for him to block here. Yeah. Just put a tiny bit of pressure. Tiny bit of pressure here. Again, the problem with this deck is I didn't have any of the good black removals. The Grim Bounties, I did not pick up any Grim Bounties. So it really is just whether or not I can out-threat the enemy. We do have two of the containments, but they're obviously not as good as the Grim Bounty in terms of removals. Dawnbringer Cleric, alright. Thankfully not able to... So it seems like they have some sort of life gain capabilities, but yeah, I'm just not seeing it. So let's decline here. I want to be able to play Zombie Ogre this turn. Let's just attack with everything. If they want to trade with Adventure, that's fine. Especially at this point, that's absolutely fine. Yep, so let's take out a flyer. And we put in Zombie Ogre, so we'll just venture more. Venture further down. I might want to go Tomb of Annihilation. The 4/4 God Horror with Death Touch seems to be pretty reasonable. We can start drawing with the Eye of Vecna here. We're in a relatively good position. Sure. So teleportation circle with the Dawnbringer Cleric will just means that he gains 2 life every turn, but then he'll lose 6 life from the attack. So let's just take 2. Okay, cool. Do I want to just get rid of the partition circle? I mean, it's still okay at this point in time, I guess. We'll just bumble through this. Down to the engineer, then we attack. He can take 7. So we can discard our swamp. It's fine. Okay, he's discarding a mace. Let's see if he blocks here. Seven damage is quite a bit, even with all that life gain that he has. Oh, that's why he's playing Potion of Healing, so he can just bounce it and draw cards. Ooh, okay. Guess what? I'm containmenting. Thankfully, he has no white, because 3/3 white angel. 1 is fine. 1 is fine. Any more 1 than 1 is a bit of a. Oh no! Will he get it at the beginning of your end step? So here, my question is basically, if he bounced with the partition circle, will he gain the angel? My guess is no, because it's already beginning of end step has already passed. Yes. Okay. Correct. Alright, so let's get rid of the Angel Maker. Cause that ain't no fun. That is no fun. Goodbye. We'll continue attacking here. We can. Alright. Apparently he gave up. Maybe he was going all in on that plan of the angel making. It's always, I guess, dangerous to just have one plan in action. Sometimes plan just doesn't work out. I mean, that's just life. Apologies for any background noise that you might be hearing. I'm still working out the sound with OBS. Still not used to that yet, so give me maybe 1 or 2 more videos before I'm like really happy with the way that the audio is working. Hopefully it'll be much better by then. So appreciate all your patience, folks. Appreciate all your patience. We'll do a Shambling Ghast first and foremost. Alright, that's good. We can rob the horde. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Double swing here. So my concern at the moment is I actually don't have any like big stuff. So it can be a bit awkward. Alright. I'm okay with him removing a 1-mana 1/1 flyer. The Den of the Bugbear is slightly concerning. Probably just look for a white source here. I don't remember if I have any double white cards. The White Dragon is the only one that comes to mind. Do I have a White Dragon? I think I have a White Dragon. I need to get those like untapped GG stuff just to show what my deck is like. I think that also helps you guys in following along. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yep. Actually, I'll take a forest. I can, if there's any double colored stuff, I can use the treasures. I'll be making quite a bit of treasures here. Ah, perfect. Perfect. That is what I wanted to see. Well, that's what I say until he steals it and then sack it to the ghoul. Seems to be a popular choice of play lately. No? Alright. I mean, if he wants to 2-for-1, I am absolutely okay with that. We're just gonna be getting back this. Like, just continue putting down the pressure on our opponent here. Just make a treasure token. Because we'll be eating up some of these treasure tokens now. Just trying to get through as much damage as possible. It's all good, it's all fine. Let's just sure. Toot. Sure. All right, perfect. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Ooh, even better. Pom, 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 pom. Alright, that doesn't solve his problem. I think if he blocks, so it blocks. No, it blocks. Okay. That doesn't do very much. I'll take 5. Oh, he gets an extra blocker. That's fine. Doesn't change too much. Just make a Clarion Scallion into and attack. I guess like what, Tomb? Nice. Cleaning it up, cleaning it up. Up to platinum we go. Climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. I love being back in gold. Yeah, this looks fine. We have a first turn Great Axe into second turn a Horde Robber into third turn nothing, and then hopefully we draw into a land so we can borrow in and leave off from there. Yes sir, that's the plan. Stack, he's probably gonna block sack here. Yep. Yep. I am hoping that I draw into a land next turn, because otherwise it'll be quite awkward overall. Okay. And I think this is where the fun starts to stop. I can't do anything here. I think they're just gonna run me over with the Ranger class. Fun really stops. The fun really stops here. I swear this card is so oppressive. Like, if you don't have any pressure on the opponent already, and if your stuff is smaller than the opponent, just because you have like a slower deck and stuff, this card just runs you over so quickly. He is running some questionable cards, but still. Like, what am I gonna do here? Oh, I'm gonna block one of them, the 2/3 here. That sounds like on the bright side, what this does mean is that next turn if I draw into a land I can play Dritz, because I can of course. Yes, that's to be expected somehow. Let's see what we get. No, I think, well, no, I think I need the Death Touch is good. It can block one of the big things that, like, things grew out to be pretty big. But other than that, it's no bueno. Suddenly big boys come into town. Thinking of just ending my misery here. Yeah, I'll end my misery. I'll end my misery. Concede. Don't think there is like a good way for me to actually fight through that. And I might as well save my energy to play at the next game. We're already at a pretty good win rate, so I'm not too miffed about it. 5 wins is a positive. Is a positive trajectory. Come on. I'll go first because there's Eye of Vecna, but this is a bit... never mind, this is perfect. I can't block that, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just go adventuring together, yeah? How about that? You attack me, you venture, I attack you, I venture. Alright. So I'll just play straight to borrow in here. I'm quite surprised that they would play that out like that. Let's go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like next turn, I have Vecna plus Horde Robber. Shoffley gets. Like I'm just gonna get like hit 10 times by this Yuan-Ti and just die. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen here. Alright, that's fine. No point in attacking. Is that his game plan? Is this game plan is just like, well, let's just smash in with Yuan-Tis all the way. All the way. I'll just play that. Let's do a Pegasus. Get some Borrow in a Titan. Oop, not you. The +1/+1 counter is annoying. It's just, I'm just gonna get one-shotted by that Yuan-Ti. It's just like, well, not one-shotted, just like, but that Yuan-Ti is just gonna kill me. I have nothing. Like, I literally have nothing that can stop it aside from my... I mean, the White Dragon will help. We'll buy some time. So good. Up. Guess I'm just dead then. He's some just did then. This is why you always want sort of like removals, because of times like this. Say attack, tap the borrow-in. I'll just like block, 4 damage in, yep. Yeah, no. That's fine. This card, man. If you don't have a removal spell, God's a beast. All right, that's it for this draft. We won 5-1. We won five times. Up 1,600 versus 1,500. 100 gem positive. Just good. Overall, I was quite happy with the deck. I still think that we needed more interactions. Of course, we have Minimus Containment, we have Eyes of the Beholder, but clearly in some of those, some of the games that we played, that was very, very evident. We couldn't do anything to stop that Yuan-Ti. We didn't have enough damage in that game to really push through because he had a decent blocker. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, we did very well. And so let's see what the next one brings to us. Until then, this is More Than Just Goblins. I'll see you guys around.